Hey guys, Rose with an Exercise in Frugality here. Just wanted to show you real quick what our friends at Ninja sent us. This is the Ninja coffee bar, and we are so excited to finally have an awesome coffee maker. We recently got rid of our coffee maker that we had, which I won't say the name, but it was the one that uses the little plastic pods. I think you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we've had that one for 4 or 5 years, I think, and it's kind of dying a slow and painful death. So we decided to get rid of it, and we got this one. And what we like about it is the versatility. We are not stuck making just a single cup anymore. We can make all sorts of cool stuff. And part of the reason why I wanted this also is because, to be totally honest with you, if you read my blog post, you know what I'm talking about. You know, as a frugal blogger, you know, we're always telling people, oh, hey, you know, make sure you're not spending money, you know, all willy-nilly. And one of the things that people often think of when they think of cutting money is what? Not going out for coffee, right? And I'm totally guilty of going to Starbucks way too often. And the reason I was doing it is mostly because I wanted something other than just plain coffee, and our coffee maker that we had obviously couldn't do that. So I reached out to Ninja and we got one of these bad boys, and this can do a whole bunch of cool stuff. So I just wanted to do a quick rundown of some of the features. I don't even know all of them yet. I'm still kind of exploring it myself, but I wanted to give you a little preview of what I've found so far. So this is the model that comes with the glass carafe. There is one that comes with the stainless carafe that I think kind of holds in the heat and stuff more. Coffee doesn't last long around here for us, so the glass one is fine. But that comes out, it's a little dirty. We had coffee in it this morning, so I apologize for the dirty carafe. Anyway, when you're doing a single cup, this flips down and it has little rubber grippy grips. Excuse my little setup here. I don't know if you can tell. I'm in my living room in front of a door. Our kitchen is really small and the lighting is just so bad in there. So in order for you guys to see what I'm doing, I had to kind of move my setup here. So I'm making coffee in front of the window in my living room. I don't normally do that. I don't recommend doing it, but it works in a pinch. So anyway, that is the single cup option. You can see down below there is a heating element for when you're using the actual carafe. When you're not, it sits up on the little coffee cup holder deal, which is cool because it splashes less, but also you're not going to burn your cups and you're not going to ruin the heating element by having cups on there. So let's start over here with the control panel. You can see on the far right is the power button. The time on the clock is obviously wrong. It's not 2 a.m. here, but again, I'm filming in my living room, so I kind of reset the clock when I moved it into the living room. But the delay brew feature obviously allows you to set a time, and you can wake up to coffee that's already brewed, which is really cool. Stay warm is exactly what it says. It keeps the heating element on after the brew cycle is finished. The cool thing about the Ninja coffee bar is that the heating element stays on after you brew a carafe. And it stays on, but it cycles and it knows what temperature to keep the coffee at so that it doesn't burn. And that gross burnt taste is what like every gas station coffee tastes like. So I really like that it's smart enough not to do that. And then as for brew settings, you can choose your cup size up top here: cup, extra large cup, travel, multi-serve, half carafe, and full carafe. So the travel mug, this one actually comes with the coffee bar, and it's the perfect size. As you can see, there's room up top there. And this is good for the brew over ice option. So you have classic brew, rich brew, and brew over ice. And the brew over ice option allows it to brew the coffee a little more strongly to compensate for the melting ice, which is really cool. Like I said, the machine that I had before did not do this, so you know, now that it's summertime almost, I'm making more iced coffee beverages, And because the machine that I had previously didn't do that, didn't compensate for the ice, it would be good for like the first 3 sips, and then it would be a watered down, disgusting mess. So this actually compensates for that, brews a stronger brew, so that when you add your cream and your ice and stuff and everything starts to melt, your coffee doesn't taste icky. So that's really cool. And a neat little thing I learned is that the lines on this particular cup actually are measurement lines. So if you're making, you know, some fancy coffee drinks that require, you know, 2 ounces of steamed milk and 4 ounces of foam or whatever, that is already measured. So it's really cool. Water tank is up here. I think this holds 1 full carafe's worth of water, maybe a little bit more. It would be kind of nice if it held a little bit more, but honestly, for most people, your coffee maker is going to be near the sink in your kitchen anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And this whole thing comes out. The lid comes off. I'm not going to try to lift it with one hand, but yeah, the whole thing comes out. This is the brew basket, which opens up here. And again, sorry for the wobbling, you guys. I'm on like a makeshift table in my living room. So anyway, this is the brew basket, which comes out. It's rinsable, reusable, obviously. You can optionally use paper filters if you choose to, but you don't really need them. I typically don't use a filter at all, a paper filter. I just use the reusable filter, and you just dump it out and rinse it and stuff and give it a good clean every once in a while. But other than that, super easy. On the side here is a built-in scoop, which I don't know if you can see, it has all the measurements for each size brew or each size container, and then each strength of brew, which is pretty slick, I think. So it's all pre-measured. You just scoop and dump. They take a lot of the thinking out of it, which is really awesome, because when you're, you know, tired in the morning, you don't want to have to fumble around and try to find a scoop. It just attaches to the side right there. And then also on the side here is the milk frother. And I haven't gotten to try this out yet with an actual coffee drink. I don't know why. I really should, because it sounds delicious. But anyway, it does cold and hot milk frothing at the push of a button here. Right? Just right there up at the top. And that comes off to clean, obviously. So that's pretty neat. And I like how it pushes right back so it stays out of the way, which is pretty cool. So anyway, I'm gonna have to try that out here real soon. In fact, I may even need to try that out like now, because coffee sounds really good after doing this video. Anyway, so that is the Ninja Coffee Bar. I'm gonna leave my Amazon link to this particular machine in the description below. I will also leave a link to the other various models of this Ninja Coffee Bar. There's a couple different variations that have other features and stuff like that. I don't know what they all have, but you can take a look at those. And yeah, so that's the Ninja Coffee Bar. So far, I can tell you we've had it for like a week or so, and it's totally living up to the hype, totally. And like I said, I haven't even done all of the features and stuff, but even just the plain old coffee tastes a lot better than any coffee pot I've ever used to brew coffee. So they're doing something right. And I can't remember if I mentioned before or not, but we've had a Ninja blender for like 4 or 5 years now, and it's hands down the best blender I've ever owned, for sure, like no question. And I know there's like the really expensive bajillion-dollar ones that are super fancy and stuff, but if you're looking for like a moderately priced blender, the Ninja blender, hands down the best blender that I've ever used. So if this machine, this Ninja Coffee Bar, holds up even half as well as the Ninja blender has, I think we're going to be very, very happy with it. So anyway, that is the Ninja Coffee Bar, and I really like the black and stainless look. I think it's pretty sleek. So anyway, just wanted to share this with you guys and give you some feedback on it. I know a lot of people have been talking about it. I mentioned it on my personal Facebook wall the other day, and like 2 people ran out and bought them immediately, and both of them love them. So yeah, I think you guys will really like it. So anyway, if you have any questions about the Ninja coffee bar or the Ninja blender that I bought a few years back, I'd be happy to answer those for you as best I can. So leave your questions and comments in the comments section below, and I will do my best to answer those for you. Anyway, I'm going to go make some coffee. So you guys have a great rest of your day.